Women Talk. Women Talk, brought to you by Summit Supermarket. Summit Supermarket, your convenient supermarket for all your household needs.
Single parenthood, one of the issues that is currently the most talked issue in the country, given that the rate of the single parenting increased from 25.1% in 2009 to 38.2% in 2019. What does the community, the government, and even the church say concerning this? That is why we have Sarah Murithi here, who is going to help me dissect these issues. And Sarah Murithi is a family woman. She is a wife. She is also a mother to two boys, and also she is a church leader. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you, Chebet.
And my name is Rida Kering Chebet. Much appreciation for choosing to watch the award-winning TV station Maisha TV. And you can follow this conversation on Facebook and YouTube, Maisha Television Kenya, Instagram and Twitter at Maisha TV KE. We'll give my guest to say something before we commence the show.
Thank you, viewers, for watching us once again. Today, as we try to look into single parenting, why it has increased or why it is there, I hope you who is listening to us, you're going to get something that can also educate your friend. Karibuni sana. Thank you for always tuning into Maisha TV. God bless.
Yes, so Sarah, today you are talking about a single parenting, and when we talk about a single parenting, we have inaweza kuwa labda ni mama na mtoto, baba na mtoto, I think ni hivyo tu, mmoja ni mzazi mmoja, si mama na baba. Can you just describe single parenting in a layman's language?
Okay, single parenting natagia kwa Kiswahili ni ule mzazi ambaye analea mtoto au watoto akiwa peke yake. Awe ni mzazi wa kike au wa kiume. That is what we call single parenting. In English is by a child or children are raised by one parent.
Yes.
Could be either a man or a woman. Yeah.
And there is concerns, even President Uhuru Kenyatta during the 59th Madaraka Day celebrations, while addressing the nation, he called on the media, the church, and the community, and also the elders to step up, because in 2019 we see that the rate of single parenting was about 25.1%. That is according to the national census. And by now, 2022, we're talking about 38.2%. What is fueling the increase of single parenting in the country?
Okay, once I also listened to our president talking about that issue, and for sure it is becoming a concern, na kuna mambo mingi ambayo inafanya tuwe na single parents. There's so many circumstances. Na circumstances ya kwanza, we have teenage parents, girls who are between 15 to 19 years. Yes. This is whereby hawa watoto ndio wameanza kujijua, kujitabua. They want to find out whom am I, because I've been brought up being told you are a child. And then now comes a stage yenye ambayo mtoto ameanza kuwa na her own independent mind and his own independent mind. Na huyu msichana anaona venye alikuwa akiwa labda 10 years, akijikompea akiwa 19, 15 years, 16, naona nimekuwa very beautiful. Akijiangalia kwa kioo naona her features have grown. And now they want to discover their parts, their sexual organs. And so the moment they meet with their friends in secondary school or in primary schools, and they want to now they want to act what they see on the social media. You know, so even social media is helping to influence these to teenagers on that they are going to behave. So naona mtoto ameshikana amekuwa na girlfriend ama amekuwa na boyfriend. And the moment they practically practice sex, what is the outcome for this young girl? Pregnancy. But the boy won't get pregnant. I don't know what girls that a boy never get pregnant. So when the girl gets pregnant, remember she has gotten pregnant with a schoolboy. Class 8, class 7, class 6, form 1, form 2. So this girl, one at a drop out of school for the period she's pregnant, or even forever. Na yu kijana anaendelea na masomo yake. Alafu huyu kijana wakati tamaliza university na get employed, hata enda kwa huyu msichana mwenye alifanya nini? Alipea mimba akiwa shule. Si atatafuta msichana mwingine na atamuoa. So huyu msichana mwenye alipata mimba akiwa msichana mdogo, so she'll grow bringing up that child alone. Unless God intervenes and now she also becomes lucky and gets a man who is going to embrace her na huyo mtoto wake. But most likely they bring up the children alone. Kwa sababu ya pale tu walijienjoy ama walienda kujifungua miili yao venye imeubwa wakajipata wamepata watoto bila kutaka. Two, poverty. Or lack of finances is also leading to these teenage girls from getting it is making them get children before age, because msichana labda anataka kununua pad, mzazi hana. Ama anataka kununua mafuta, mzazi hana. Ama anataka kuishi maisha ameona kwa TV ya wasichana wa smart wa celebs, unaona, because the media actually is influencing the way our children are behaving. So wakati anataka hii mambo mazuri na for sure some are innocent, because a pad you must have one. You must have mafuta ili usiparare. And now your mother doesn't have, or your father doesn't have. And then as you're walking out there, you find somebody who has money and cards and approaches you. Unaigia kwa box. Na the moment anakupatia pesa, the next thing leads to the next thing. Unajipata tena umepata mimba. And most of these people who are married, they are having their own families. So hata chukua kasichana akapeleke wapi? Kwake. That's another circumstances that is also making us have to go parenthood. There also these circumstances that is like divorce. Watu wamekaa wameona hatuwezi tukaishi tena kwa sababu could be the wife has become adulterous, or even the man, and some other things that bring about divorce, ama even separation. Now of late people are separating and people want to go their own way, and there are also those who for themselves raised by their single parents, and kind of it is good to be alone. You see, it also contribute. So factors are many that are contributing to single parenthood, and there are also those who have stayed up to 30 years, 40 years, and they were learning after money or careers. Let me say career women or career men, and mostly career women. And somebody wants first to have money. So by the time you are working so hard to get money, masiku zina soga. Labda ulikatiwa ukiwa 20 years, ukaona hapana, let me first look for my money. Ama unakatiwa unaona huyu mwenye anikatia hana nini? Pesa. Na kumbe ndio Mungu alikuwa ameleta hapo akwe wako. So by the time you are reaching 40 years, you kind of now say, I cannot do this. Let me just have my own child out of surrogacy, you know. So I want to have just that, to feel that motherhood. I just bring my own up child, although I don't have a father. So there are so many contributing factors, because even parents also assist in bringing up single parents. For example, if a girl or a girl has reached of age, na ameleta msichana kijana kwao, na kijana anagaliwa na hii familia, labda familia ni matajiri, wanauliza maneno ya kijana, alafu nasikia sasa akisema sisi sio maskini, kwa hivyo tutaki utulete nini maskini kwetu. Ama unaona msichana pia anapelekwa kwa vijana alafu background ya vijana ikijulikana, ya wasichana, ya msichana, sorry, ikijulikana ni ya maskini ama kuna ugonjwa tofauti, kijana anaambiwa kwetu hatutaki utuletee familia ama uleke kwa familia yenye ni ugonjwa ama ni ya maskini. Dini pia inachagia. Unaona mama anapelekwa msichana labda Muislamu yani Mkristiano, anasema hapana, dini yetu haijafanya nini, haijakubali. Muislamu pia naye anasema kama nataka kuwa kwetu lazima ukue Muislamu. Labda this girl is not ready to become a Muslim because the family is a Christian families wataachana. Hata wakioana anaone it is not good, so they end up separating. And then tribe, there are people who elope because umekataliwa na wazazi. Na the moment utakataliwa na mzazi, hata ukipeleka that man from that tribe and the parents says no, this is not the way we go, we don't marry from different tribes. Hata ukienda by force, I'm sure that marriage in a way inaweza fika mahali fanya nini, isabaratike, and you be left as a single parent of a father or a mother. So ni mingi za kuchagia single parenthood. Even finances, money. Tuseme tumepatana, hatukuwa na pesa, si ndio? Tumepata pesa, na even the Bible says that money is the beginning of all evils, or it is the root cause of all evils. Unaona sasa, kwa sababu tumepata pesa, mwanaume anaanza kuona watu huko nje because he can be able to maintain many women, so he become adulterous. And the lady didn't want that, she only wanted to be in that nuclear family. So the woman would decide, let us share the money, nikuache na zako na nipatie zangu, tuishi hivyo. So there are many circumstances.
Yeah, and you talked about teenage pregnancies, and hii sasa tutasema mzigo ni kwa wazazi.
Yeah.
What are parents not doing to ensure that their children don't get married, pregnant before the time? Because according to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics Economic Survey of 2022, the number of teenage mothers aged between 10 and 19 in the last 5 years has topped to 1.9 million. This represents an average of about 380,000 every year, with the highest number recorded being in 2018, which is 449,860.
Okay. Hawa watoto wenye wanapata watoto wakiwa ni watoto, it is a child getting a child, na mzigo napelekea wazazi wao. In fact, mama mzazi hata sio, na kuna kingine pia napelekea wazazi wa vijana, wakijua kijana ndiye alileta, mama anasema hapana, nitamrudisha huko. So this is something which I remember the other time we were talking about family, when you posed a question on freedom. The freedom that we parents tunapea hawa watoto wetu, it is too much nowadays. We are giving too much freedom. Na wakati tunalea hawa watoto kama wazazi, ni vizuri tuambie hawa watoto wetu, it is good you know whom you are. It is good you know whom you are. That when you're not ready for a child, do not allow a man to play with your body parts. If you're not ready to become a mother, do not allow any man to come near you. Wait for the right time when you feel that you want to be a mother. And which is the right time? The right time is now when you're of age, like when you are 18, 19, 20.
An adult.
And that time, you are not in your mother's house. Because if you are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, you are still in your parents' house. What does that tell you, Chebet? You are still a child under your parents, though you are an adult. So it means you are not yet fully responsible. But if you are 20 and you are on your own, and you can be able to bring up a child, or you can be able to maintain marriage. If you can be able to maintain marriage, that time you can fall in love, and you can go ahead and get married. Lakini kama unajua hujafika hiyo kiwango ya maintain marriage, because marriage has its own challenges. So wazazi ni vizuri, wazazi ambao mnanisikiza, one will be the role models to these teenagers. because hata nimesahau kusema ya kwamba pia the married people also contributing to single parenthood, because tunaonyesha we cannot sustain marriages. So mtu anaona kama yeye ameoleka na venye nateswa na baba yake, ama mtoto anaona venye mnapigana, mama anapiga mama anapiga mama, huyo mtoto pia akikua hata taka kuwa kuwa na familia, ndio ataona ni kama yake itakuwa tu hivyo. So wazazi ni vizuri wakati tunalea hawa watoto, there are stages ama kuna miaka ya watoto, like I was saying the other time, 0 to 2 years huyu mtoto analewa na mama, so there is that bond. As this child grows and reaches 7 years, there are some sexual interests that hibernates, na wakati amefika 7, 8, 9 anaanza kuziokota, ndio ana realize mama, kama ni kijana ana realize mama sio kama mimi, akona vitu sina. Naye kama ni msichana anaangalia baba akona vitu yenye mimi sina. So and that's why you see a girl goes to the father so much, and a boy goes to the mother so much. At this age of 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, it is parents that will be wise, that if you see a girl want to be with the father, you as a father return this child to the mother, so that the mother can bond with the girl na namfundisha jinsi ya kuishi kama mama. Kama nawe ni mama wa vijana na mtoto amefika katika hii age ya kutaka kuwa karibu na mama, mrudishe kwa baba ili afundishwe jinsi ya kuishi kama baba ama kuishi kama mzee. And that's why you see, we normally say like terms attract and unlike terms don't attract. So a daughter will be attracted to the father, and a boy will be attracted to the mother. But because of what I've said, this hibernation stage of sexual feelings, and now they reach a stage where now they want to come. And even as now we bring these children, the mother is taking care of the girl. That is now when the mother starts counseling the daughter, and the father starts counseling the son. And their parents should also tell their children what they expect of them. For example, the girl, the mother abie msichana wake hivi, by the time you reach 20 years or 21 or 22 years, I wish you to get married. And then the father does the same to the son or to the boy, so that these children wataanza ku embrace marriage, because their parents are showing them their race need to be married. So as parents, we have a part to play, a very good part to play. And when you give freedom, when you see your boy has reached the age of wanting to be near that girl, do not reprimand. Ama usianze kuchapa. Nilikuona na hiyo kijana, mlikuwa mnafanya nini? Mlikuwa mnabiana nini? Niambiwa umeonekana town ukiwa umesimama kwa kona. In fact, mama ako suppose kuambia huyu msichana, unajua wakati sasa umeanza kukomaa, umeanza kufika 16 years, 18 years, utaanza kuonekana na vijana, na si vibaya. Lakini wakikuona, it is good you be principled. Na mtu akikuja kucheza na mwili wako, unamwambia hapana, that is my body, respect it. Let us have boundaries of relationship between the children and whom they meet. Joto ukifugia mtoto wako kwa nyumba, chebe tuseme sitaki atoke ili asikutane na vijana majirani ama wasichana majirani, ama onekane huko. Sasa unamwambia ada kanisani kwa nyumba jifugie huko kana hizo cartoons. What will happen the day that child will get out on his own?
It will be worse.
This one should go and experiment, aone ni kwa nini mama hakuwa anataka nikutane na vijana. So she's going to experiment. She's going to get a child that she was not ready for that child, and even the father was not ready for that child, this man who made her pregnant. And then if they're not going to get married, and in case the postpartum depression we're talking about the other day sets in, si baba atatoroka. Si tuona hata baba they are affected. So atatoroka, ataacha nani? Msichana. Na msichana atarudia nani? Mama.
So that will lead to the girl raising the child alone without the father.
Without the father, but with the mother.
Yeah, and still on raising children well. most of the times parents really focus on girls because ulisema mwanaume mvulana hawezi beba hiyo mimba, ni msichana atabeba.
Yeah.
You are a mother to 2 sons. How do you ensure that your sons don't impregnate the girls, the underage girls, tuseme tu girls, watoto wadogo, because that is one of the contributor of single parenthood here in Kenya?
Like I said at that time, I work with my sons, and I also encourage my husband to work with his sons. And like I was saying, I realized by the time my child will get to 9 years, that is when I realized they're coming so much to me, and I had to take them back to their father. And I told the dad, me, I am a woman here. What I can teach these children is just being a woman, not a man. But now because you're the man here, and now watoto wameanza kutaka kuwa pamoja na mimi, nataka you become friends with them. So the first thing is I have become friends with my sons. The father has become friends with his sons. And we normally tell them of our expectations. And parents out there, the mistake we make is mtoto akikuja na swali kwanza kuhusu sex, we are shy to answer. I remember when I took my son to boarding school, and that is where they are normally taught. Alikuja na a story book, a library book. Na hiyo library book, ama that story book, was talking about sex. And so when we were there, me, him, and my firstborn son, the father was not there. The father was at the workplace, as we're in the house. Na akaniuliza tu a question very innocently. Mom, sex ni nini? And that time is a child of 6 years. He's not even grown. It's just 6 years. Nikajibu because I normally say usipojibu ataenda kujibiwa nje practically.
Yes.
So nikajibu. And then the next question was, what is the meaning of sex organ ya msichana na ya mvulana? You see, they have been taught, lakini anataka kusikia kutoka kwa nani? Kwa mama. So nikajibu. Nakaridhika. And then nikaulizwa, nani yako suppose kuwa na girlfriend? Nikasema, yule mwenye ako suppose kuwa na girlfriend ni yule mtu mwenye amefikisha huo umri. So akaniuliza, na my brother ako suppose kuwa na a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Nikamwambia at his age he's not supposed to have a girlfriend. Mwenye ni girlfriend wenye wanasema ni girlfriend anaweza fanya mabo yenye nafanywa tu na mama na baba. I had to introduce a fiancé and a boyfriend. You know, these are two things. Now remember hii swali imeulizwa Chebet. The firstborn is here, huyu tayari yako in secondary school, so anaelewa. Huyu mwenye anauliza haelewi chochote, but he's curious. He's curious. And so nikawaelezea there is a boyfriend and there is a fiancé. Yes. Because Chebet, we are living in a one whereby we have boys and we have girls. Yes. So when they are mingling or wakati wanaogea, how do you call them? It is a boyfriend and a girlfriend.
Yes.
But when they reach the age of being married, what do you call them? A fiancé. Yes. You get? So now here I have to do the topic of fiancé and a girlfriend. Because when they are cousins who are girls, they call them girlfriends. So we work with them and I tell them, ile siku utapatana na a girlfriend, mwenye unataka to start maisha na yeye, come and tell me. Don't hide it from me. And you know, parents, how we go wrong is this. Uje usikie mtoto wako alionekana na mtoto wa mtu. That is how we destroy these children. Ukisikia, why don't you even call the two, even where they are coming from? Yes. Or when they are introduced to you, na hii age haijafika kuoana, they are just friends. You cancel the two, because when parents, we also cancel us. So why don't you cancel the two and you tell them, now I can see you are friends. I thank God for that. But make sure kuna mambo ambayo kila mmoja wenu ako suppose kuyahitimiza. Masomo ni namba moja. Continue with your education. 2 is your career. After education, there is that which you want to become. Go after it. You are still young. So do not rush into sex because naona wenzenu practice na wanakuja nakwambia sex is sweet. So you also want to go and find out how sweet it is. There are consequences. You go find out how sweet it is, you'll get pregnant as a girl. You'll also get diseases. As a boy, you won't get pregnant. You get diseases. We have AIDS. We have gonorrhea. We have syphilis. They are going to destroy even your reproductive organs.
Yes.
So you tell your boy, like I know my child, you will not bring for me a child here to raise. But you can bring diseases that will make you even paralyzed forever. So you open up their mind and see how dangerous it is to have sex before marriage. Because sex before marriage is what is bringing teenage pregnancy. Because if they honor date and they maintain date, will not be having teenage pregnancies. So that is a journey I walk with my sons. And even the father walks that journey with the sons.
Yeah, and just as we finish up, still related to that, the sex education and stuff, do you support sex education in schools? Because it's like, as you said, some parents shy off from answering questions related to sex. Do you support teaching these children or these teenagers sex educations in school?
I support. Why? They carry the sex organs. So if they carry the sex organs, the teachers there, because they are knowledgeable, they'll be able to teach these children how to take care of their sex organs without making them to go and do it practically.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sarah Muridi. We are going for a short commercial break, but you can engage with us. I'll just ask you a question. You've mentioned a number of contributors to single parenthood here in Kenya. We have a divorce, we have teenage pregnancies, we have separation. The list is long. You can also text your view concerning this topic, single parenthood. What do you think of it? What are some of the contributors to single parenthood? We are going for a short commercial break. Engage with us on Facebook and YouTube, Maisha Television Kenya, Instagram and Twitter at Maisha TVKE. Our phone number is 0746 999 841. Stay tuned.
Women Talk, brought to you by Summit Supermarket. Summit Supermarket, your convenient supermarket for all your household needs. Information, knowledge, astute expert analysis.
Kalonzo leo ako hii side, kesho ako hii side. Even to his children at home, they're really wondering, what does my father stand for?
Kutokuwa na msimamo ni kitu mbaya sana. Kutokuwa na msimamo ni kitu mbaya sana. Ni kitu mbaya sana.
Never implemented because of the confusion that arose because of the handshake stories.
Lakini mzee amekanyanga polepole akuja kupitia ukiwa bado kwa barabara.
I wouldn't say that, because I would go with what Deputy President himself said when he was unveiling regarding Gachagua, because it will be putting words in his mouth.
Credible and authoritative insight in news and leadership auditing.
Right, welcome on board. My name is Rida Kering Chabet.
Get the latest financial and business information.
The only challenge we have now is about the hike of the prices of food, whereby when you come like the oil we have now, the price is too high for us.
Hoteli lazima iwe na changamoto zake, sababu ukiona saizi ni wakati tumekuwa kwa corona, corona ndio imeisha, sasa hivi vitu zimepanda. So for us to maintain ile quantity, it's now a problem for us. So we have to add some prices to other things, or we have to reduce the quantity.
That will open your acumen on sound investment in the largest and most developed country in Eastern and Central Africa.
I swear to God, I love Kenya.
I guess I tell all fellow Kenyans to just, be in love and respect love and the place it plays in our lives.
TV will never be the same again. It will be better.
Really appreciate CA and also our viewers. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Maisha!
Introducing the award-winning TV station, Maisha TV, Kenya's fastest growing TV. Beba kubeba na Samat Supermarket iliyoko mjini Kimilili karibu na kituo cha petroli cha Shell na mjini Webuye karibu na shule ya msingi ya Webuye. Bidhaa zetu ni za bei nafuu zikiwemo mafuta ya kupikia, unga wa chapati na sima, vitabu vya shule, viatu, bedding, electronics, carpets, miongoni mwa bidhaa zinginezo. Usiseme shopping, sema beba kubeba na Samat Supermarket. Beba kubeba na Samat Supermarket, your convenient supermarket for all the time shopping for your household needs.
There is a saying, behind every great man is a great woman. But there is a divide, a gap, a separation. It's about acknowledging the unseen efforts, the disparity, and expectations. Support. What does it mean to have support, to give support, to live without support? It's time that support goes both ways. Because beside every great man is a great woman.
Women Talk, brought to you by Samat Supermarket. Samat Supermarket, your convenient supermarket for all your household needs.
All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with Maisha Prime, Women Talk, where real women engage. And this is definitely the award-winning TV station, Maisha TV Kenya, Maisha Television Kenya. My name is Rida Tebet Karing, and I'm joined by Sarah Murithi, who is helping me discuss the topic of today, which is single parenting. And engage with us on Facebook and YouTube, Maisha Television Kenya, Instagram and Twitter at Maisha TV KE. Our phone number is 0746999841. So Sarah, we've mentioned a number of contributors to single parenthood in Kenya, and one of the another contributor is death. You'll find that maybe baba ndiye aliaga au mama ndiye aliaga, but the data also shows that death of the father is responsible to just 5.3% of single mother households in Kenya. More than fifth, that is 22% of children in Kenya live with their mothers, even though their fathers are alive. So only 5.3 contributes to the death of the father, but then 22% because just they are separated. Baba anaishi kwingine, mama anaishi kwingine. What is the main reason? Why are women opting to be single mothers yet the fathers of the children, watoto, they are alive?
Okay, thank you, Tebet. Yeah, death contribute just a very small percent. And we are seeing that there are fathers who fathered children and disappeared. And wakacha hawa wamama wakilea watoto. Na moja tumeongelea, it could be postpartum depression. Mmeingia kwa marriage na yu baba mtoto hakuwa amejipanga na anajiuliza, how will I contribute to the upbringing of this child? So anaona badala ya kuwa aibu kwa familia, si heri afanye nini? Atoroke.
Yes.
Na wengine pia ni distance. Umeoa msichana huku Kenya, mmekaa na yeye mwezi moja, alafu unapata kazi United States of America. Unaenda unaacha nani? Mama. So for the duration that will be there, so she has become a single mother, not because she wanted, but because the father went to America. And you know, most of the men, when they get out, it's like they tend to forget their first wives. Nanaenda wanapata wengine huko. And other fathers, I hear them being called deadbeat fathers. Yes. Deadbeat fathers. You say a child, not because you are ready or because you are ready when you thought you are ready. And then you bring this woman into your house. And because kwa ile je mlipatana, wewe ulikuwa umeona malaika. Ukafika kwa nyumba, ndio kagundua, aya, si venye nifanya nini? Nilikuwa nitarajia. Unajipata umetoka tena. Umeacha huyu mama akiwa single mother. And there are also others, umeoa msichana, lakini tegemeo lako la pesa ni nani? Ni wazazi. Nakumbuka tulisema at the beginning, venye tu Biblia inasema, ukifika umri wa kuoa na kuolewa, tokeni kwa nani? Kwa wazazi. So we unaleta mama, lakini all property belongs to your parents. So the wife has got no say. Kwa hivyo huyu mama wakati atarealize hana say kwa hii familia yake, atakuwa a nagging wife. Mama akukupatia no peace. Unaona? Na wakati a man gets no peace from the wife, he now opts to disappear. Unaona? And even the Bible says, I'm not preaching, but Proverbs says, it is heady for a man to live in a desert than live with a nagging wife. Those are not my words, from the Bible, Proverbs. So unaona, at times even lack of understanding is making men disappear from their families. The others who are not by nature. Not by nature. What do I mean? Akona bibi kwa nyumba, but hatosheki. He still want to go and kule nje. So kuna hiyo mama yeye hakuletwa hapa atafute wengine nje. Anaopt kwenye umedaenda na mimi nibaki nyumbani. That is how we are having very many deadbeat fathers. Unaoa but hauishi kwa hiyo ndoa. Unaona? It's like ulikuwa unaoa tu upate the title. I'm a married man. But when you get into that house, you find huyu woman ulioa sio hiyo title tu sana. Alikuwa anataka, she wanted a companion. Like the Bible says, and a helper. But sasa wakati sasa wewe umeingia hapo, unakuja unageuka. Again, should not give you peace. Disappear. Others, it is because of the circumstances where people met. If they met in a bar, and they forgive me, viewers, just forgive me. If they met in those circumstances, and we are high, and the next time, I'm expecting, even I don't know who is the father. So now, we have had rape dates. We have heard of them.
Yes.
So the woman will raise a child not knowing then who is the father. The others who are raped, when even they are young, teenagers will be raped and they are told keep quiet. So she bring up this child and the father is somewhere roaming up and down. So that is why dad is contributing to the loss of the father, leaving the mother alone. But these runaway fathers, ni kwa sababu wali wamejiweka mzigo wa kutoaminika kwa ndoa.
Yeah, na hapo unasema wanaume sana, but in some cases we'll meet even men saying that it is women who are making them leave those marriages. You'll find that mwanamke ule umesema the way
Nagging.
say, yeah, nagging. Can you say that even it's women who are causing themselves to be single mothers?
Okay, even women as we also making ourselves to be single mothers. Because for example, wewe umeoleka kwa huyu kijana na unajua uwezo wa huyu kijana, and you still want huyu kijana akuweke kwa maisha yenye hawezi. Kwa hivyo huyu kijana akitoka kazini, he's tired. Baadaye aje apate mama ama mwanamke ambaye anamgojea, amsalimie, amtunze, anaanza matusi kwa mlango. We kazi yako ni kuhanyahanya. That is the word we use. We kazi yako ni kulewa. Sinaona. Baadaye mzee aigie umpokee jinsi alivyo. Alafu ukishamkaribisha akiwa sober, you can now try to relate. Kuna wengine hata hawajapatia mwanaume time ajieleze, ashafuga virago na kurudi kwao kwa sababu anajua kwao hatakosa chakula. Even like I said, parents are also destroying the marriages. So a family has raised a girl knowing hata ukiteswa kwa mume kuja kwetu bado tutakupokea. Unlike in the old traditional women, ukipata mtoto hugerudi wapi? Kwenu. Wenu wa hiyo familia. Iwe aje, aje hiyo ni ya huko. So there are these women who are also contributing to be single mothers. Wengine wamepata pesa na who are the advisors? I don't know. Ati ya kwamba with money you don't need a man. Marriage is not all about money. It is about companionship, helping one another. So siwezi nikatetea wanawake kwa sababu kuna wao pia wanajiletea kuwa single mothers by very simple things, misunderstanding of one another. For example, somebody comes and tell me as Mrs. Mureithi, nimepata your husband kwa hoteli na mwanamke mwingine wakikunywa chai, na mimi sijamtuma kwa spy wangu, si ndio? So if I'm that insecure woman as Mrs. Mureithi, what will I do? The first thing, nitachukua simu nipigie mzee Mureithi nimuulize uko wapi. Na Mureithi naye ataniambia kwenye ako. Labda ataniambia I'm in a hotel taking to the Chebet. But me, because of my insecurities na kwa sababu my friend has told me, I'll come and attack Mr. Mureithi. Kwa nini mmekuwa mkinywa chai na Chebeti na sio mimi. Na Chebeti, it is a colleague and they are there sharing about work. So when I attack Muridhi, atasikia vizuri? He will not. So ataona huyu msichana, huyu mama nilioa, one does not trust me. So I'll push Muridhi to whatever now me as Mrs. Muridhi has made my husband to be. Juu anataka kuprove. Silisema na push na yeye. Hata kama sikuwa na push na yeye, ni attack yenye iko. That's how we push them. Then lack of forgiving our men. Okay, umeshika mwanaume wako akifanya kosa. Mimi nasemanga hakuna kosa lenye haliwezi likasamehewa. So if you find your man on the wrong, why don't you sit down, talk, and then you forgive one another? Na ukiforgive, forgive and forget. Na hii hapa nyuma ni gumu. Hii hapa nyuma forget. Gumu sana. You can forgive but not forget. But me, I'm saying, let us learn to forgive and forget. Hata kama ilikuuma aje. Hata kama ilikuumiza aje. Forgive and forget. Do you mwanaume labda enyewe aliona amekuhurt na amekuja na ameomba msamaha. Forgive, forget and give him the benefit of doubt. Yakobo kwa sababu ameomba msamaha hatarudi hapo. Na akifanya makosa, give condition. The first condition si ati umwambie nikikushika na narudi kwetu. Usimwambie hivyo. Na kama utamwambia, use it as a threat, but usifanye nini? Usifanye hivyo because naweza patana na I don't care man. Utamwambia nitaenda kwetu na kwambie wewe nimekuruhusu. So you create yourself a parent, a single parent. So it is misunderstandings, mistrust, na marafiki pia wetu wenye wanatupatia advice. They also mislead us. For example, naweza kuwa na shida na Muridhi wangu na nikuja kwako Chebet as a friend. Na nikumwagilie moyo wangu wote venye Muridhi ananipeleka. Kama wewe ni rafiki mwenye ulikuwa unanyemelea Muridhi, what did you tell me? Kama ni mimi siwezi nikakaa na yeye, na mwacha tu na mimi naenda vingine. Kumbe mimi nafungua mlango ya mimi kuwa sigo na yeye kufanya nini? Kuingia. So there are so many things that are making even women we push our men outside. But it is good, women, if you are listening to me, let us bring them back to us. Because we can bring them back to us out of love, out of understanding, out of caring. Akiwa jinsi alivyo mchukue tu. Mlioana ukijua venye yako. Kwa nini umeingia kwa ndoa ndio mnataka kubadilishana? Na ni ile ya force. Kama mlishikana na tuseme mimi na Muridhi tukapatana, kama Muridhi anakunywa na mimi nakunywa. Alafu along the way mimi Mungu amenihurumia nikaokoka, Muridhi hajaokoka. So nataka Muridhi aokoke by force. Ataokoka kweli? Ama Muridhi anataka Mrs. Muridhi aokoke by force? No. It is me ndio nimeokoka. Ama mimi sijaokoka lakini nimeona hii pombe hainisaidii nikaachana, nikamwoni achane nayo kwa sababu nimepatana majukumu mengine. I'll be talking to Muridhi in a very loving way, very sweet way, kumonyesha jinsi ambayo pia mimi niligundua hii kitu hainisaidii, hata yeye ajitazame aone kama hiyo kitu inamsaidia. Lakini sio kila wakati kumwambia kwa sababu nimeacha kukunywa pombe na ufanye nini? Uachane na hii pombe. Go step by step. And not because you've stopped taking beer ama kufanya yenye ulikuwa unafanya ukona haisaidii, do not complain when your parents, huyu mzee wangu siku hizi anakunywa tu pombe. Kumbuka pia wewe ulikuwa unafanya nini? Unakunywa. Lakini ukafika mahali ukajitabua, ukajirealize, ukaona haisaidii. So we take each other slowly by slowly, out of love, out of understanding. And everything will be all right.
Well, and now that is a very nice advice there. I hope that wanawake pale nje mmesikia, you are also the contributors of making yourselves single mothers, and I hope that we will be able to change that. Now moving on, how is single parenting changing the face of the family? Because we usually know that family consists of a mother, father, and children.
It is contributing in this way when single parent is able financially. He is able to raise his children in a conducive environment. This child is not lacking anything, and he is able also to be there for the child emotionally, psychologically, and behavior-wise, because tunaona hata watoto wa single mothers, they are disciplined. Most of them are actually disciplined. They are God-loving. Huyu mama na huyu baba amewapeleka wapi? Kanisani. Wamesoma. They are employed in big institution. They have their own businesses. So it is changing the face of mama, because sasa mtu mwenye ako kwa doa na nana yake wanasubuana tu na murithi wake, like my murithi, I want to use myself an example. So mimi na murithi, nikiona murithi ananisubua sana, ama murithi anaona Sara anamsubua sana, na naona huyu mzazi ni mmoja na amelea watoto wake vizuri. So it worked. Instead of being in a nagging marriage, let us separate and we decide who is going to raise the children. Is it the father? Is it the mother? Inaonyeshana kama being single is wow, and it also brings some freedom with it. And I'm saying some freedom with it, unaona. So women yako kwa doa anaona kama hana nini freedom, like this single parent who is all alone. He is not sharing his wealth with anybody. Akitaka kujivijali anaenda bila ruhusa,
bila kuomba mtu ruhusa.
Yes. So it is changing. Yeah.
And umeongelea hiyo about the raising single children as single parents. Do you think that it affects the social or psychological inhibitions on the views, the way how watoto watakuja kuona dunia vile inakaa?
It affects a lot. It affects in this way. And I said there are circumstances that are going to bring single parenthood. We begin with this child who has been brought up into the world by a teenager. Or this one has been brought into the world by a mother who was married and then they separated, not knowing who is the parent. We first look at that angle.
Yes.
How wenye hawajui wazazi wao, either hajui baba, hajui mama. So wakati anakuja kukua na ameingia ile level ya shule, ama before you go to school, kuna hii level ya 3 years umeanza kuplay na watoto, 4 years. So mtoto anasikia akisema naenda kukustaki kwa baba yangu. Huyu mwenye hana mtoto, hana baba, anaenda kustaki kwa nani?
Kwa mama tu.
Kwa mama tu. Lakini atenda aulize mama, niliambiwa na so and so, yeye anaenda kustaki kwa baba. Wapi baba yangu? So huyu mtoto ataanza kukua akijua there should be a father. Na wakati wanaenda wanacheza na nakumbusho hauna baba, inamweka chini. So huyu mtoto atakuwa akijishusha, low esteem, low self esteem. Anajishusha, hana confidence na himself, anaona kama hafai, anaona kama yeye sio mtoto kama watoto wengine, kwa sababu ana feel kuna that incompleteness. There is one parent lacking. Ndio hata yule mwenye analelewa tu na baba hana mama, na hiyo anasema mamagu alienda kuninunulia hii, na anaenda kusema rafiki, mama anamnunulia wapi? Mama. Alafu sasa kitu kwa watoto na we hauna mama. No. So as they grow up, psychologically they are tortured. They want to know who is my father. They want to know who is my mother. They want to know what is the cause of me being raised by just a mother or a father. So academically, if this child lacks support from the mother or the father who is raising them and the extended family, he will drop in marks. Akiwa pia kazini kama hakusaidiwa kutoka kwa hiyo stage ya kutaka kujua what happened, he will not be perfect in his work. If it is interaction socially, he will feel like he's an outcast with his peers.
Yes.
Because he is meeting peers who have both parents and they know that is the norm. Na hiyo anajua it is a norm to be raised by a single parent. So they are going to crash. And now anaona I'll not fit with these people. So let us be alone.
Yes.
You get?
And I understand that you're a church elder. Acha niseme mama wa kanisa. Hiyo ndio ni lugha ambayo inatumika sana. What is the position of the church in this in single parenthood?
So the position of single parenthood in the church, it is, we don't, as the church, don't encourage single parenthood, but when it comes, we support. You get the difference?
Yes.
We don't encourage because it's not biblical. Who began marriages? It is God himself. But because now there is a circumstance that has led to the separation or to bringing in this parenthood, we don't who are hatutengi single parents. We show them love. We embrace them with love. But we give seminars to the youth so that we taught them the way forward. So the position is of the church is that people should remain married.
Well, asante sana Sarah Muridhi for that. Much appreciation. You really encouraged and umeweza kuwaelimisha watazamaji pale. Wanawake na wanaume, the single parents, I hope that you've grabbed something from Sarah Muridhi. I know that circumstances wengine si kupenda kwao ndio wakaweza kuwa single mothers, but pia wengine ni kupenda kwao. So if you know that ni wewe umelead to being a single parent, then you should do something and ensure that you raise your children as two parents, that is a father and a mother. Much appreciation for staying with us. This is Maisha Prime Women Talk, where real women engage. You can find this conversation on YouTube, Maisha Television Kenya, Facebook, Maisha Television Kenya, Instagram and Twitter at Maisha TV KE. You can also engage with us through our phone number, which is 0746 999 841. See you next time.